Hey everyone, this is the 11th Gen Yoga Pro 7i Aura Edition. Even though it's a lightweight powerhouse packed with modern hardware and a great display, getting inside for servicing is surprisingly easy. 9 Torx screws secure the bottom panel. You can start popping the plate loose from either the front or the back. In my experience, the easiest way is to insert a thin plastic prying tool around the end of the exhaust section to pop the nearest edge. From there, it's smooth sailing. Just pry the rest of the panel step by step. On the inside of the bottom cover, you'll find 2 thermal pads for the SSD slots. The larger one is for the main system drive. Here we have the standard 84 watt-hour battery, though you can opt for a larger 92.5 watt-hour unit if you want extra runtime. To take the battery out, pull down the connector and undo the 2 screws at the top. In our testing, a full charge is enough for nearly 8 hours of watching 4K YouTube videos. A solid result. Since that's a Panther Lake-based device, the memory is soldered. You can pick this notebook with up to 64 gigabytes of LPDDR5X, 8,533 RAM. The Wi-Fi 7 card is also not user replaceable. Storage-wise, you can rely on 2 M.2 slots, one 2242 for Gen 5 drives, and one 2280 for Gen 4 units. The cooling setup looks impressive for such a thin chassis. It features 2 fans, a pair of heat pipes shared between both chips, and a third pipe dedicated to the CPU. The setup also includes 2 top heat sinks and a massive central metal plate that covers the VRMs and VRAM. To take out the cooling system, start by disconnecting the fans. The left fan's cable is a bit too short, so we'll deal with it later. For now, it's easier to unplug the speakers first to gain some slack. 3 screws secure each fan housing, and yes, the fans can be pulled out individually. Technically, the proper way is to remove them after pulling out the main thermal assembly, but I'll do it the other way around. The display cables are a bit in the way, but I'm going to leave them connected to keep things simple. Just keep in mind that these cables have a lot of physical tension, so take your time, especially on the right side. Once those are sorted, undo the 4 screws around each chip and the 6 captive screws securing the central cooling plate. The heat pipe assembly lifts right off independently. That's a rare sight these days, but it's a clever design that makes repasting the chips a breeze. With everything exposed, we finally get a clear view of the Panther Lake CPU, the RTX graphics chip, and the soldered RAM sitting right above the processor. Check out our full review at techpowerup.com.